You need exactly 8 hours of sleep. While 7 to 8 hours is a common recommendation for adults, sleep needs can vary. Children and teenagers typically require more sleep, while some adults may function well with slightly less or more than 8 hours. Pay attention to how you feel during the day to determine your optimal sleep duration. Catching up on sleep over the weekend makes up for a sleep-deprived week. Getting extra sleep on weekends can help alleviate some sleep debt, but it doesn't completely make up for lost sleep during the week. Constantly varying your sleep schedule can disrupt your body's internal clock, making it harder to maintain a regular sleep pattern and feel refreshed. More sleep is always better. Oversleeping, defined as regularly getting more than 9-10 hours of sleep per night, can be harmful. It's associated with issues like grogginess, headaches, and an increased risk of conditions such as depression, diabetes, and heart disease. Quality sleep is crucial. Getting the right amount of restorative sleep is more beneficial than simply sleeping longer. Alcohol helps you sleep. Although alcohol can make you feel sleepy initially, it negatively impacts sleep quality. Alcohol interferes with the sleep cycle, particularly the REM sleep stage, which is crucial for cognitive functions like memory and learning. As alcohol metabolizes, it can cause sleep disruptions, leading to a less restful night and a groggy feeling the next day. Counting sheep or forcing yourself to sleep works. Actively trying to fall asleep or using monotonous techniques like counting sheep can lead to frustration and increased wakefulness. If you can't sleep after about 20 minutes, it's better to get out of bed and engage in a relaxing activity, such as reading a book or listening to calming music, until you feel tired again. This can help reset your mind and make it easier to fall asleep. Hitting snooze gives you more sleep. The fragmented sleep you get from hitting the snooze button is of low quality and can actually make you feel more tired. Instead of giving you more restful sleep, snoozing can disrupt your sleep cycle and lead to sleep inertia, which is the groggy, sluggish feeling you get upon waking. It's better to set your alarm for the actual time you need to get up and get out of bed right away. If you wake up during the night, you shouldn't get out of bed. Lying in bed awake for extended periods can create a negative association with your bed and make it harder to fall back asleep. If you're unable to sleep after about 20 minutes, get up and do something calming in low light, such as reading or meditating, until you feel sleepy. This can help reset your body's sleep cues and make it easier to fall back asleep. Exercise before bed will keep you up. While intense exercise close to bedtime might be stimulating for some people, moderate exercise earlier in the day can actually improve sleep quality. Exercise helps reduce stress and tire the body, promoting deeper and more restful sleep. The timing and intensity of exercise can vary in its effects, so it's important to find what works best for you. Napping makes up for lost sleep. Napping can be refreshing and provide a quick boost in alertness and performance. However, naps should not replace regular nighttime sleep. Long naps, especially those over 30 minutes, can interfere with nighttime sleep patterns and make it harder to fall asleep at night. Short naps, about 20 minutes, are usually more effective and less likely to disrupt your sleep schedule. Sleeping with the TV on helps you fall asleep. The blue light emitted by screens can suppress melatonin production, a hormone that regulates sleep-wake cycles. This suppression can make it harder to fall asleep and reduce sleep quality. It's better to create a dark, quiet, and cool sleep environment to promote better sleep. If you need background noise, consider using a white noise machine instead. A warm bedroom is best for sleep. Most people sleep best in a cool room, typically between 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. A cooler environment aids in the natural decrease in body temperature that occurs during sleep, which can enhance sleep quality. Overly warm rooms can cause discomfort and disrupt the sleep cycle. Sleep apnea is just snoring. While snoring is a common symptom of sleep apnea, not everyone who snores has sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is a serious sleep disorder where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep, leading to poor sleep quality and potentially serious health issues like high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. If you suspect you have sleep apnea, it's important to seek medical advice. Everyone dreams every night. Everyone experiences REM sleep, the stage during which dreaming occurs, but we don't always remember our dreams. It's also normal to have nights when you don't recall any dreams upon waking. Memory of dreams can be influenced by factors like how abruptly you wake up and whether you were in the REM stage at the time. Sleep problems are a normal part of aging. While sleep patterns can change with age, significant sleep problems are not an inevitable part of getting older. Older adults might experience changes in sleep duration and quality, but chronic sleep issues should be addressed by a healthcare provider. There may be underlying medical conditions or sleep disorders that need treatment. Sleeping in on weekends is healthy. While occasionally sleeping in won't harm you, consistently changing your sleep schedule on weekends can disrupt your circadian rhythm. This can make it harder to maintain a regular sleep pattern and feel refreshed during the week. Aim to keep a consistent sleep schedule every day, even on weekends, to support better overall sleep health. Older adults need less sleep. It's a common belief that as people age, they need less sleep. However, older adults generally need about the same amount of sleep as younger adults, typically 7 to 8 hours per night. The difference is that sleep patterns may change with age, leading to lighter, shorter sleep or more frequent awakenings. Eating before bed helps you sleep. While a light snack might not be harmful and can sometimes aid sleep, eating a large meal right before bed can have the opposite effect. It can lead to discomfort and indigestion, which can interfere with your ability to fall asleep. It's best to avoid heavy meals at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. You can train yourself to need less sleep. Some people believe they can adapt to getting significantly less sleep without any negative effects. While it's possible to adjust to a new sleep schedule temporarily, chronic sleep deprivation can lead to a variety of health issues, including impaired cognitive function, weakened immunity, and increased risk of chronic conditions like obesity and heart disease. Watching the clock helps you fall asleep. Frequently checking the time when you're trying to fall asleep or when you wake up during the night can increase anxiety and make it harder to sleep. It's better to avoid clock watching and focus on relaxing techniques if you find yourself awake. All sleep aids are safe and effective. Not all sleep aids, whether prescription, over-the-counter, or herbal, are safe for everyone. Some can be habit-forming, have side effects, or interact with other medications. It's important to consult with a healthcare provider before starting any sleep aid to ensure it's appropriate and safe for your specific health situation. You can make up for lost sleep by sleeping longer on another day. While sleeping longer on a subsequent day might help alleviate some of the immediate effects of sleep deprivation, it doesn't fully compensate for the lost sleep. Sleep is crucial for various bodily functions, including memory consolidation, immune function, and cellular repair. Chronic sleep loss can accumulate and lead to long-term health issues such as obesity, heart disease, and impaired cognitive function. To maintain optimal health, it's more effective to keep a consistent sleep schedule, aiming for 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Lying in bed with your eyes closed is almost as good as sleeping. Resting quietly in bed with your eyes closed can be relaxing and may help reduce stress, but it does not provide the restorative benefits of actual sleep. Sleep involves specific stages, including REM and deep sleep, which are essential for physical and mental recovery. These stages help repair tissues, consolidate memories, and regulate mood and cognitive function. Simply lying down cannot replicate these processes, which are crucial for overall well-being. Older adults should expect to have poor sleep. Although sleep patterns can change with age, such as experiencing lighter sleep or waking up more frequently, poor sleep should not be accepted as a normal part of aging. Many sleep disorders, such as sleep apnea or restless legs syndrome, are more common in older adults but are treatable. Additionally, conditions like depression or anxiety, which can affect sleep, are also manageable with proper medical care. Older adults experiencing persistent sleep issues should consult a healthcare provider to address potential underlying causes and improve sleep quality. Watching TV or using electronic devices in bed helps you unwind. The blue light emitted by screens from TVs, smartphones, tablets, and computers can interfere with the production of melatonin, a hormone that regulates the sleep-wake cycle. This suppression can make it harder to fall asleep and negatively impact sleep quality. Furthermore, engaging content can stimulate the brain, making it more difficult to relax and fall asleep. Instead, it's better to establish a calming pre-sleep routine that excludes electronic devices, such as reading a book, not on a screen, meditating, or listening to soothing music. It's okay to go to bed on an empty stomach. Going to bed hungry can interfere with sleep, causing discomfort and making it harder to fall asleep or stay asleep. However, eating a large meal right before bed can also disrupt sleep by causing indigestion or heartburn. A light snack, such as a small portion of fruit, yogurt, or a handful of nuts, can help prevent hunger pangs and promote better sleep. Aim to have any heavier meals at least 2-3 hours before bedtime to avoid sleep disruptions. Reading in bed is a good way to fall asleep. While reading can be a relaxing activity that helps wind down before bed, doing so in bed can create a mental association between the bed and wakefulness rather than sleep. This can make it harder to fall asleep. It's better to read in a chair or another part of your bedroom and reserve the bed strictly for sleep and intimacy. This practice helps strengthen the association between your bed and sleep, promoting better sleep hygiene and making it easier to fall asleep when you get into bed. You can function well with just a few hours of sleep if you're used to it. Some people believe they can adapt to very little sleep without experiencing negative effects, but this is rarely the case. Chronic sleep deprivation can impair cognitive function, memory, reaction times, and mood. It can also increase the risk of serious health conditions such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and a weakened immune system. Even if someone feels accustomed to getting less sleep, their body and mind are still likely suffering from the lack of restorative sleep needed for optimal functioning. Sleep aids are a long-term solution for sleep problems. While sleep aids, including prescription medications, over-the-counter remedies, and herbal supplements, can be helpful for short-term sleep issues, they are not a sustainable solution for chronic sleep problems. Long-term use of sleep aids can lead to dependence, tolerance, requiring higher doses to achieve the same effect, and various side effects. Additionally, some sleep aids can interact with other medications or exacerbate underlying health issues. It's better to address the underlying causes of sleep disturbances such as stress, anxiety, or poor sleep hygiene, and develop healthy sleep habits for long-term sleep health. Consulting with a healthcare provider can help identify and treat the root causes of sleep problems.